2025 to order. We are a hybrid meeting tonight, so in attendance we have Amy Parsons, Jane Nevin-Smith, Molly Keegan, myself, David Phil, and Randy Iser is remote. So all votes will be via roll call. And pursuant to Chapter 22 of the Acts of 2022, as amended, this meeting is being conducted in a remote hybrid format. The public has been provided with adequate alternative means of access via Zoom, as noted in the posted meeting notice, along with access and participation instructions. As acting chair, I hereby notify all participants that this meeting is also being recorded by the town through Hadley Media and will be made accessible to the public. In accordance with MGL Chapter 30A, Section 20F, any person who intends to record or transmit this meeting must inform the chair at this time. So is anybody recording? I do not see anybody. So we will move on. All right, 2.1, Community Electrical Aggregation Settlement Agreement. Allison McNeil from Good Energy will provide the select board with a settlement agreement for the town of Hadley. And Allison looks like she's here.
Hi everyone, thanks for having me.
So tell us about the settlement agreement.
Sure. Just to introduce myself, I'm Allison McNeil. I'm with Good Energy, the town's consultant. The aggregation program. The settlement agreement that we're talking about tonight is from the program's previous supplier, Constellation, and it's a result of a change in law that happened just before the program's contract ended this past at the end of last year, so late 2024. So this was a change in law to the state's Clean Peak standard, and that's essentially just a standard that requires any electricity supplier in the state to provide a specific percentage of renewable resources during peak demand times. So in late 2024, around the same time that the contract was ending with Constellation, DPU decreased the 2024 Clean Peak requirement, which essentially means the price that they hedged included a more renewable energy than what ended up being required because of this change in law. Typically, if this happens in the middle of a contract, the supplier would just return it by lowering the rates. But because the contract with Constellation was ending, this could not be returned due to a change in the rate. So the settlement agreement is Constellation returning this fund back to the town so that they can choose what they'd like to do with it to benefit participants in the program.
Okay. And so we have roughly $33,000 coming back.
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
And Liz Lyden, our town council, is here too, and she can help you go through it as well.
All right. And Liz, did you want to say anything?
The only thing I would add is that we went back and forth on the way that the money would go back to the town, and the agreement that you have in front of you has some language in it that states that the money would be used for the program and renewable energy associated with the program.
Could you translate that into practical use?
Sure. Instead of, it's basically a restriction on the way that the money can be used.
Such as how?
Such as a renewable energy project. I mean, Allison should probably elaborate on that, because what we tried to do was get it to go back to the customers directly. But there was no logistical way to do that, since the program members that were enrolled at the time are no longer, they might not be the same program members that are enrolled now. And also because that contract has ended, and so we're under a new rate.
Okay. So this could be used for like a solar project or energy efficiency improvements, things like that? Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah, I can just also share anything that would benefit the program, whether that's education, outreach costs. It could be used to help financing a solar project where those RECs, the renewable energy, would be funded back through the program, or the bill credits could come back to the program. Also an option that we made sure was clear. So this was a change in law that actually was on the town side. So you have a surplus here. The opposite could happen in the future. We don't know what's down the road, but you could always hang on to it for a rainy day fund. In the case of a change in law that goes the other way, where actually we'd need to increase the rate, this could buy that down as well. So it could just sit as a rainy day fund, or like Liz said, it could also be used for any kind of renewable energy project or any project that goes back in some way to benefit the program participants.
And would that be at the discretion of the select board, or would it require a town meeting vote?
Yep, so the DPU has given a lot of municipality discretion here, so long as that it benefits the program. So it's up to the town.
But Liz, maybe you could clarify, would this need to be via town meeting vote to spend it, or could the select board vote to spend it or not spend it?
So it depends. If you put it into the general fund, then it would require appropriation.
Okay. But if we wanted to leave it as a set aside and then use it for some other project in the future, we could do that as a select board vote.
Right.
Okay.
Randy's got to say that.
I think we need to,
Randy.
oh, Randy, go ahead. Randy.
Well, I
are you
was
waiting?
going to ask if we needed to put it into a special account, but the question just got answered. So, oh, I'm muted. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we accept the settlement agreement as presented.
Second?
All right, motion by Molly, second by Jane. Any other discussion? Jennifer, roll call, please.
Roll call vote, Phil,
Yes.
Keegan,
Yes.
Iser,
Yes.
Nevin Smith.
Yes.
And Parsons.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Liz and Allison.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, 3.1 on the agenda, consent agenda. We're skipping the minutes, but we have a one-day liquor license request to Young Men's Club Mojo Fest, April 25th, 2026, from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We have an intergovernmental agreement, professional services and fiber network design and services between the town of Hadley and South Hadley Electric Light Department. We have the Committee for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion appointment of Renew Gehring, and a Committee for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion appointment for John Gehring.
So moved.
Second for quick discussion.
Oh, sure.
Is there anything that we need to know about the liquor license request? Everything's in order and all that good stuff?
The fire chief and the police chief both put the conditions on that y'all placed on every other Young Men's Club event, and the Young Men's Club is aware of them, and they come on their liquor license.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so that was a motion by Amy and second by Molly? Yep. Okay. Any other discussion at all? Jennifer, roll call, please.
Roll call vote, Phil,
Yes.
Keegan,
Yes.
Iser,
Yes.
Nevin Smith.
Yes.
And Parsons.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, and 4.1, public comments. We'll limit this to 15 minutes. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes each so that others may speak. Anybody here for public comment?
No one's indicating.
All right, moving on. New business, we have employee resignations, appointments, and retirements. The select board will accept the following resignations and appointments. Fire Department, Evan Bryant, Deputy Chief. Human Resources, Melis Balixalar. I got her, okay. HR Assistant. Dispatch, Rachel Farron, effective October 2nd, 2025. We have appointment of Dispatch, Rachel Farron, as per diem dispatcher as of October 3rd, 2025.
Second, or also moved.
Second.
All right, so motion by Amy, second by Molly. Any discussion on the appointments or any comments on it? And resignations?
Okay.
All right, roll call, please.
Roll call vote, Phil,
Yes.
Keegan,
Yes.
Iser,
Yes.
Nevin Smith.
Yes.
And Parsons.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. 6.2, cybersecurity grant approval. The select board is asked to approve the water department applying for a cybersecurity grant, and we have Scott McCarthy to talk about it.
Good evening. We had a cybersecurity, the DEP came and did a cybersecurity look at the water department software, and it needs some upgrades. And there is a grant for $30,000 available to go towards this, and we'd like to apply for it to try to get that grant, and it just needs the board's approval to move forward.
Do we have to put any money up front or anything like that?
Our quote is higher than that $30,000, but it still hasn't been ironed out yet, but there will be some, water department funds needed for that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, it sounds kind of important, so.
Yeah,
It's a nice piece of change.
yeah.
So I move we accept, or we encourage him to go forward with the application.
Second?
All right, motion by Jane, second by Molly. Any other discussion? Jennifer, roll call?
Roll call vote, Phil.
Yes.
Keegan,
Yes.
Iser,
Yes.
Nevin Smith.
Yes?
And Parsons.
Yes.
That's it?
He's got do you have the complete streets too?
Oh, you want, okay, we'll skip down to 6.4. Select Board will review and approve complete streets policy, which will allow the DPW to apply for grant funding for complete street projects.
I know I brought this to you before, so we're becoming a member of the Mass DOT Complete Streets program, and we actually got our first contract for the investigation part of it, which is step one. So we're just trying to continue to move forward to get our funding to do some road work for Complete Streets in Hadley.
Was that the conversation about the intersection down with?
No, that's a different project.
Totally different project,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so Complete Streets is, they have a prioritization list. First step one is they're gonna come in and do a prioritization assessment, and we'll look at it and see where we wanna spend our construction dollars when we get to that point. It's guaranteed money for us to do a project, but it has to have, a shared use path or bike lane or something has to be part of that project to do it. That's the catch, but it's good for Hadley regardless, so we can, get some road work money and, have at our choice of what we wanna do, kind of. We just need to go through the process. This isn't, other towns are on their second, third, set of construction dollars, and we're just getting in, so we're a little late, but I guess better late than never. So,
Weren't you trying to do that with, to make it safer crossing?
Yeah,
Was that-
so we tried to get a school zone, official school zone in front of the elementary school,
That's what it was.
and they refused because there wasn't a sidewalk on the other side, and in order to have a school zone, you have to have sidewalks on both sides. And said, what if we put a short section of
Right,
sidewalk
right.
and call it? And they said, no, it has to be a sidewalk to somewhere, so we couldn't just, yeah. So-
I-
yeah, so just another kind of formality, it just needs select board approval to move forward.
I'll make a motion that we approve Scott's request for the
Second.
complete streets policy.
All right, motion by Molly, second by Jane. Any other discussion? Roll call, Jennifer?
Roll call vote, Phil.
Yes.
Keegan,
Yes.
Iser,
Yes.
Nevin Smith.
Yes.
And Parsons.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Thanks, Scott.
Good night. Thanks for coming.
All right, back to 6.3, special town meeting preparation. The select board will set the upcoming special town meeting date and vote to open the warrant. And Chief Administrator Mason is on. Do you want to speak about that at all?
Certainly. So you have the warrant before you. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have the warrant before you. These are the articles that we have set so far. We do not have any amounts yet. We will get those entered as we move forward with things. This is the first draft of where we're headed with the warrant, and we obviously have some work to do and some finding out as to what's going to happen on the 29th. So this is what we have before us. We just need you to open it and obviously in the next several meetings, we will be bringing it up, talking about it, and working through it.
Okay, so we're doing October 23rd as the meeting date?
Yeah, I'm sad about that. I'll be out of town on a pre-planned trip to visit family.
So I did check with town council and for alternate dates, but unfortunately town council is, I'm sorry? Town council is only available on October 23rd if we're doing the Thursday, and the school is also available right now.
Okay.
Well, I'll make a motion then to set the special town meeting date for October 23rd, 2025, and simultaneously to open said warrant.
Can I have a further discussion?
You could second it for
I'll
discussion.
second it for discussion.
Okay.
Is there any way we could start the meeting earlier? Because we were having people have kids and needing to get home, and if, I'm saying, and I know nobody likes it, but if we started it at 5, it might be a real asset for some of the members of town.
Is that a Jessica question?
It's y'all's meeting. Yes, I will check with Jessica. I will say 5 o'clock might be tricky for people getting home from work.
But maybe
6 maybe?
The other comment that was made to me was there were many people with young children where, you know, they basically decided, you know, one member of the couple went and the other stayed home with the kids. And I was remembering that at one point in time, in the not too distant past, there were some volunteers at Hopkins that provided babysitting. I don't remember if it was like the Girl Scouts or the Promerido group.
That
or-
was Girl Scouts.
You'll be
Girl
very
Scouts?
happy to know that I'm meeting with Parks and Rec and the Hadley Public Library tomorrow at 1:30 to work out a plan to have childcare offered for town meeting. And we'll see if we can keep that going again.
That's great.
Yep. We also, sitting in the back of the room, I definitely noticed parents making that decision on whether to stay or go.
Right.
And so that was definitely, you know, something that was very easy to see.
Can we, and maybe you already have, but can we check with the after-school program too? Because, you know, some people might be willing to, they have volunteers from Hopkins that help out over there, and maybe if someone wants to donate $5 to them for helping out with that, because that's a pretty busy program at the elementary school.
I will definitely add that to the list for tomorrow.
Randy?
Yes, what do we think about that being at the dinner hour? And, you know, will that cause a whole different set of problems where people can't eat their supper and then we get a very hangry crowd?
Is that any different than later? I'm sorry.
I mean, I think my opinion is it's tougher for someone to get to a 5 o'clock meeting that has a typical 9 to 5 job anyways. And I mean, maybe there's not many 9 to 5 jobs left, but I feel like that's going to be tougher for people to make. So I don't know.
And I think 6:30 would be the earliest that we should, if we're gonna change it, 6:30 would probably be the earliest.
Yeah, I was just thinking 6:30 too. And maybe we just kind of take that thought under advisement tonight and kind of run it up the flagpole with people and see
Yeah.
what kind of reaction we get.
Do we have to have a formal time when we post this, when we vote for this warrant to open?
You know, you don't have to have a time for when it opens. You just have to set the date.
Okay.
I'm fine with the 23rd.
All right, so we have a motion by Molly and a second by Jane, I believe, to set the date of the 23rd and to open the warrant. So any other discussion? Jennifer, roll call, please.
Roll call vote, Phil,
Yes.
Keegan,
Yes.
Iser,
Yes,
Nevin Smith.
Yes.
And Parsons.
Yes.
All right, and 7.1, Town Administrators Report and Town Projects Update. Do you have anything, Mike?
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
yes.
All right, so I don't have any updates except for the Rocky Hill Road situation. I know that's something that's been on our radar that we've been talking about recently, but the Rocky Hill Road washout. The Board of Health has sent the notification letter to the owner explaining the situation, but that was just sent last Friday. So we have not had a reply yet, and we will bring more back to you as soon as we hear. Everything else is either paused or, and as you can see from my report, all the hiring positions are all on hold right now for review. Obviously, due
Can
to-
I ask how the
Right.
Board of Health is involved in that washout situation versus DPW or something else?
So the issue is the runoff. Apparently, the Board of Health does have say over the material that runs off of a driveway. And I don't know the exact MGL, but I can get you the letter and I can get you the information, Randy. Apparently the Scott and Ben discussed it, and the Board of Health does have say as it relates to environmental protection.
I'm good with that. You don't need to do any homework and get me any paperwork on it. I trust everybody on this one. I'm just curious, number one, and number two, I think it's probably a good thing that this letter's coming from a different entity than has been talking with this person in the past.
Great.
Okay. We will move to any liaison updates or announcements. Nope. All right. Molly?
Yeah, so tonight I just have a few condolences for Lillian Banus, Walter Kopek, and Janet Scott. On behalf of the Select Board, we just want to express sorrow to friends and families of the individuals who recently have passed. And Amy, I believe you have one as well.
Yeah, I wanted to offer condolences to the family of Alan Jock. He was a select board member for a number of years in the 90s, and I don't know if he, or maybe early 2000s as well. So our hearts go out to his wife Lisa, his daughters Emily and Laura, his son Bobby, and to their spouses and his grandchildren as well. He was a longtime resident of Hadley, and then a number of years ago he moved to Maryland, and so he passed away at home last night. So.
Great. Anything from you, Randy? No announcements?
No, sir.
If it's all right with everybody, I'd like to pass over executive session because it's a nightmare to do in Zoom if we don't have anything important. But if we have anything important, we can do it. I got a thumbs up
Thumbs
from
up from-
Chief, so Randy, you okay with passing over that so you can do it in
Yes,
person?
I am.
I'm good.
Motion to adjourn.
Nobody wants to go.
Second.
All right. Motion by Molly, second by Randy. Jennifer, roll call, please.
Roll call vote. Phil,
Yes.
Keegan,
Yes.
Iser,
Yes.
Nevin Smith,
Yes.
and Parsons.
No.
All right.